Hey, what's up everybody? It is Kellen here from Start Your Systems, and welcome to another career mode live stream in MXGP Pro. I haven't done one of these career mode gameplays on this game in a good while, at least that I can remember. I don't even remember where I am. Let's see. We're at Lockett round 12. So I guess that's where we are. I think are we still riding the 125? We are still riding the 125. And let's see, is there a way to see where I am in the points, perhaps? 4 points ahead of Jonas. Nice. Alright, so we're going to go into Lockett then. So I don't have many credits, so I can't really buy anything, like gear or helmets or anything. My dog is over here burying his bone.
Hi, everybody, from the
Oh boy, it's raining. I don't know if I've done like a full-blown wet race in this game yet. This is going to be actually kind of exciting. So let's just go right into it. Just shifting all the way around the outside into turn 1. Oh, going off the edge of the track too. And this 125 actually is hooking up pretty decently as well. Not too shabby. Welcome everybody that's just joining us. Got people still funneling in here for the live stream. Good to see people. It's been basically a week since I've live streamed at this point. Going to Motocross the Nations really took away all my time from contributing videos or live streams to the channel. But we're back at it. I figured MXGP Pro would actually be a pretty good game to play today anyway, as the ongoing what happened at the Motocross the Nations discussion is going on, and keeping with motocross and not playing Supercross game, I figured MXGP Pro is a good way to go here today. So didn't have a vote on it, just flat out picked it. Probably going to play Monster Energy Supercross the game tomorrow to get us ready for the Monster Cup, but today we're sticking with some GPs. I didn't know Yamaha used electric toothbrushes for motors. Yeah, the 125 sounds are a little different in this game, but I mean, I've definitely heard a lot worse two-stroke sounds in a video game, so I'm not going to complain about them. Oh, come on. It's really weird how the jumps shape out too. Look at, like, there's a bunch of freestanding water, and then right at the top of the jumps it looks dry almost. Guess anywhere I go that moves the water out of the way makes the track look dry. It's like the conditions here are not too dissimilar to what we had this past weekend at Redbud, where there's a lot of standing water in practice, and then the track pretty quickly got dry the second I started riding on it. What do I think about MXGP Pro? I think it's a pretty fun game, honestly. It's not going to be everybody's cup of tea, but it's a game that I would recommend if you're a motocross fan to pick up and learn the physics of it and all that good business. Bit of a different change from MXGP 3. I feel like you feel a little bit more attached to the ground in this game. Maybe the speeds are also a little bit more realistic. A couple other things that feel different, maybe not as fun about MXGP 3, but in general, I really do enjoy this game. I think that they're working towards some positive changes as the series continues to grow with MXGP, and yeah, it's a good game. Ah, come on. Hey, console gamer, we are not going to be playing MXM today. Thanks for asking, but playing some MXGP Pro today. Change it up. Yes, Uncooked Flea, I did go to the Motocross Nations at Redbud. In fact, right now, you fine people could go ahead and click over to our channel if you want, and there is a 30-minute full-length vlog, Friday to Sunday, my whole experience of going to the Motocross Nations, what I saw, the traveling, just everything about it. Just recorded as much of it as I could. Some of the things I didn't record, and I wish that I would have, but yeah, super fun experience, and you can check out my whole spiel from start to finish by going over and checking out that video right now if you want. Trying to put my head down here for a little bit and just charge forward on these guys because I'm trying to actually win this world title even if it's on a 125. Oh, come on with the crashes. Let's go. And it takes forever to get going again in this game. Getting chop blocked over here by Caleb Ward. Gotta give me some room there, bud. Oof, put into the wall here by Pooches. This track is super fun. Lockett is maybe my favorite looking GP track, maybe besides Trentino. Trentino has got beautiful scenery, but the track itself isn't like that awesome. I think that this track, the elevation change and the way it flows and all that business is amazing. It's super awesome. Wish I could ride this track in real life. So I wanted to pick up this game again today and play it today because I do want to somewhat continue the discussion from the Motocross the Nations. If you didn't get your fill from my review video on, what was that, on Tuesday, where I talked about what happened and what I felt like happened and my experience going to MXdN, or if you didn't watch my vlog from earlier today and you wanted to hear some more about my experience at the Nations, I just wanted to kind of keep the discussion going, and no better place to do that than actually play a game that discusses really the storyline of the Motocross the Nations, and that is the GP riders in general. It wasn't just one rider that kind of stood out that you were like, wow, that was incredible. It was a little bit of everybody. I mean, obviously Glenn Coldenhoff is really the story of the Nations from 2018, like kind of a little similar to how Anstey was in 2017, but that was on his home track at Matterley Basin. And then Anstey is also a guy that has actually like won GPs before, and at the time in the 450 class was like not necessarily like a GP winning contender, but you know, consistently top 5 guy. Whereas like towards the end of the season, Coldenhoff wasn't really that kind of a rider. Like he was, when they would get to a sand track, he'd be a podium guy, but every other track he was like at best an 8th, 9th place dude. And I still am kind of baffled. Like seeing it in person is pretty much the only reason I can believe that it happened, because Glenn Coldenhoff was ridiculous at Redbud this weekend, just like incredibly fast every time he hit the track. And every time he hit the track, it seemed like he got a little bit faster, which was like just insane to me because it didn't seem like anybody had an answer for him except his own teammate Hurlings, but Hurlings got a bad start in that third moto.
Let's take a look at the official rankings after race 1.
But yeah, here's an 8th place, losing the championship lead here. We're gonna try to do a little bit better here in the second race. Canada showed up to MXON with an old car in a van. That sounds exactly like what Canada would do. And for some reason, that just makes me think of the Out for a Rip video on YouTube. It just seems like the most Canadian thing I can think of at the moment. Oh, getting pushed into the wall. I am not going to Monster Cup. I really badly wanted to go. And there's a cool thing that's I'm going to kind of talk about tomorrow, so stick around for the live stream tomorrow if you want to hear something kind of cool coming up at Monster Cup this weekend. But I really badly wanted to go, and I had planned on going, but one of my good friends is getting married in 2 weekends, and the only weekend that I was going to be available that I hadn't already booked something was the same weekend as Monster Cup to do a bachelor party, but don't tell him that. So yeah, can't make it, but really wanted to. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get out of here and start pulling away with the victory in this thing. Sorry, I was putting my head down there for a second, just trying to get a decent-sized gap on these guys. But yeah, Motocross the Nations, what a crazy weekend. Coldenhoff, amazing. Hurlings, amazing. Hunter Lawrence, amazing. Jorge Prado, amazing. You know who else was amazing that I didn't even kind of expect it, and unfortunately a crash kind of made it look not as cool, or like not as good for him? But Max freaking Noggle, dude, on a TM no less, which has kind of been like dibbed as like the you know, the worst bike factory machine on the GP grid. You know, if there's 7 manufacturers on the GP grid, then TM is essentially listed as the 7th best manufacturer that goes to the line. But Noggle had worked his way into 3rd and like looked plenty comfortable to stay there, if not get away from everybody in that 3rd race, and then had a small tip over that cost him a ton of time, and he got up and he still stayed ahead of everybody that was near him. But still, Noggle was amazing. Like I didn't know where that came from. I didn't know where Tommy Searle's rides came from. I still don't know where Glenn Coldenhoff's rides came from. Paulin always rises to the, or you know, usually rises to the plate here at the Nation, so I wasn't necessarily shocked by his rides, but still, it's pretty much better than we've seen Paulin ride all year long. And then, I mean, obviously the overwhelming disappointment was the USA riders, which, I mean, I can't say much more than just getting flat out beat. I don't really know what happened. I don't know how. I don't know what they were doing wrong. They looked like they were trying hard. And, you know, it seems like American fans are coming up with every excuse they can possibly think of in the dictionary. But the reality here is we just got beat. They had an off day. But, I mean, even an on day, I still felt it was going to be pretty tough to beat those guys, because I just, from first practice, I saw how quick everybody was going. Not just the Americans. Everybody was hauling butt from first practice on. And I was pretty much like, yeah, this isn't going to be as cut and dry as I think most people thought it was going to be. This is going to be a battle royale, if anything. And yeah, overall, not the way that it wanted to go for the USA fans or the USA riders or anything. I mean, obviously, as an American fan, I wanted to go there and see them win at Redbud, and the after parties and all that business would have been epic, but didn't happen. And what can you say? The Euros handed our asses to us. But I mean, in some sense, I was a little bit not glad, but just kind of like almost looking at it as a positive thing, because I'm a big GP advocate. I love the GPs. I think the GP racing is the best, and I have said for a long time now that I think that the motocross GP is the elite motocross racing circuit, you know, in the world, and it is the World Motocross Championship, not the American Motocross Championship. So I mean, it makes sense that it would be such. But no, I mean, I really do think that in terms of racing motocross, that the GP scene just has a better product to be put on the track, with the overall talent that is out there. And you know, I've said that for years, but I always get tons of backlash when I say stuff like that from American fans who are just, you know, America, USA, America's everything, America. And I'm just like, yeah, I mean, I'm American too, dude. I want the USA to win pretty badly, and root for them to the death. But it's disappointing in how many American fans just don't even realize that this racing form in Europe like exists. Like, if you're a motocross fan and you don't watch the GPs, I feel very sorry for you, because you are missing out on a lot of good racing, good action. Yeah, the GP class this year hasn't been like the best because KTM has dominated and it's really been mostly Hurlings, but the racing behind them has been epic. And then in the 250 classes, the racing is always epic every year, because there's new riders that kind of come out of nowhere and shine that you never would have expected to. And like, if you're just a fan of motocross racing, you should be paying attention to the GPs, but most American fans don't seem to do so. So when you have something like this happen on American soil, obviously USA fans are paying attention. There's a lot of USA fans there this weekend. It's almost like a breath of fresh air from my point of view, because I'm like, finally, these guys are showing the world, but namely the American fans, hey, look at us too. We're pretty badass dudes out here. You know, we're not just like, you know, nobodies. We're some of the best motocross riders on earth, and it just so happens we don't race on the American circuit, so you don't see us every weekend, but we're still here. Like, pay attention every once in a while. Ah, freaking sewer. I should have so won this freaking race right here, but it's too busy messing around with these guys for too long. Trying to get a couple more spots here. No! Oh. Ah, that wasn't the best race.
The official results of race 2 are ready. Let's scroll.
Yeah, I gotta say that definitely doesn't look too good for Tomac on that 19 Cowie to have a DNF in his very first race on it. Not the best, that's for sure. All right, well, I just lost a huge chunk of points to Jonas in the World Championship and dropped all the way back to third. That's how close Thomas Kjær Olsen is. So that wasn't good, but I really should have won that second race. I don't know what the heck happened. You were dropped by the following sponsors: Dunlop and Racetech. Wow, Rest and Pepperoni's me. That's surprising. So I need brake discs. I need a brake disc company to choose me. I guess we'll take that. I also need tires. Go with Dunlop. I also need suspension, of course. Can I repick Racetech, or do they not want me? I can still pick Racetech. It's kind of weird that their logo is blocked out on the forks, though. And rear sprocket. So I got that, and I think I'm pretty good here. Can I get a different exhaust company? Nope. I think we're pretty good. Alright. How about main sponsor? Can I change that yet? Oh, darn. Not far enough up to get some of these other ones, but golly, these graphics are ugly. None of those graphics look even good. Like, this one is like maybe the closest to decent one. What is with all the red? Just give me a good blue yammy. Alright, boom. Okay, where are we headed to next? Lommel. Oh boy, on a 125. That's gonna be pretty fun. Yeah, this game definitely needs more to its career mode. I wish that more games would take the career mode path / advice from like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater games, or MTX Moto Tracks is another good one. Just check up in the first corner and pass like 8 dudes. I like Lommel in this game though, because you can kind of just send it. My dog's freaking out behind me over here about nothing. Shortcut. Oh, come on. Man, I hate the resets in this game. They freaking suck. Because it takes so long to get the bike back up to speed, which is just not really how motocross works. Like, you can be back to full speed in like a couple seconds usually. Ah, come on. Go. Got my focus face on again. I'm trying to freaking win these races. I don't want to lose the world title. Freaking Van Donnet, quick cut my lines off. Oh, that was a sick cut under. Oh no, just kind of pushed Pooches out of the way. Alright, who's up here? It's like a Husqvarna rider, maybe? Covington, yeah. Freaking Jonas, though, he's just out of here. Nope, nope. Come on. Get back on track. No! Come on. Freaking jump hooked me harder than I thought it would. I at least want to get second. So I'm trying so hard. No talking, just try harding over here. I feel like I'm playing sim with how much I'm focusing. Ah, come on. Freaking side embankment. What? Damn it. Ah, come on with the stupid ruts in the ground. Oh, it wasn't Jonas leading. Damn it. Gotta get Jonas back then. Come on. Bring in 125. Turn. No. Oh, Bob freaking Saget.
Here is the ranking at the end of race 1. The points assigned in this race will sum up.
Oh, it's Prado leading. I just saw a KTM. Thought it was Jonas. All right, cool. Lost more points towards the championship because I freaking crashed on the last lap. What's up, Jacob Hubbard? Very sad I didn't see you either. I tried to make it very noticeable where I was. I kept posting on SYS's Instagram. Posted a couple things on Twitter. Like, I tried to make myself as presentable as I could. And walked around quite a bit on Saturday, so if you were there on Saturday, you should have at some point seen me moving around. But yeah. Come on with the crashes. And then it resets me in just the jankiest spots. Later, Jonas. Shortcut. Aww. It's alright, it gives me a little bit more fun again. This game is for PS4, Xbox One, and PC, but I am playing on the PC today. Which apparently nobody plays this game on. I'm like the only one that has it on PC. Apparently. Well, that's very sad if nobody plays this game, period, because it's pretty damn fun. I'm having a good time if I would just stop freaking crashing. What is with that section? I'm not even going off the track and it resets me. Oh, come on, stupid rut. Jesus Christ, Jonas is gone. No, my God, let's go. What the F? Sick reset spawn. Jesus Christ, this is annoying. Oh my God.
Something prevented him from finding the right...
Yeah, Jesse, I do have this on PS4, but I'm playing it on PC.
The MXGP of Switzerland presented by... We are speaking to you from the pit before the... All of the riders are mounted and ready to go.
Freaking turn! What are you going all the way to the outside of the track for? What the F? I can't change to a KTM. I've chosen the Yamaha for the next 4 GPs. You don't get to change bikes mid-session. And KTMs are best as a subjective statement. Jesus, I hate the spawns. Oh my god, how do you not land that? What the heck? I'm off the track for 3 seconds. Give me time to respawn. What? Oh my god, just hook up and go straight. Why do you turn so hard? What is... The AI are getting so annoying because they just keep turning towards you. I don't think there is an MX Sim Cup this year. Oh, of course. Now I'd go like a centimeter off the track there, and it resets me. Every other lap, good though, no problem. Oh my god, I hate these trackside banners. Jesus Christ. It's either like look at chat and talk to you guys, or just race hard and not pay attention to you guys the whole video. And I'm trying to do a little bit of both, but every time I look at chat, I seem to get offline and crash. So I might as well just pay attention to the track and race forward anymore. It has nothing to do with setup. It's literally just stupid small crashes. Like that. That shouldn't be a crash. Yep, of course.
Here is the ranking at the end. Preparations for the MX2 class.
There is no MX Sim Cup. I said that twice already. Yes, I have actually played F1 2018 already. I've done a couple videos on it. Oops. Alright, I have a pretty good size lead here, so maybe I can start not paying that much attention to the track, but I wanted to get a big enough lead to do that. All right, so where was I? Talking about donations or something, probably. But yeah, this game is, I don't know, man. Some parts are good of it, some parts are bad. I think that there's some things that they certainly need to fix up a little bit. They definitely, good God, need to work on a career mode. This game has no playability if there isn't an improvement on the career mode, because, like, while it's cool to think, like, oh yeah, you get these sponsors and whatever, like, if you don't have, like, these little tasks that you can do, and, like, I just don't understand how these game developers don't just go back and just copy-paste, like, some of the stuff that was done on MTX Moto Tracks or Tony Hawk Pro Skater. It's so simple. Ah, boy, finally got a victory.
The official results of race 2 are ready. Let's scroll the rankings while the riders are leaving.
All right, 225 or 27, only lost 13 points, which isn't that bad considering.
A good placing for him.
And now I'm well behind in the championship. Wow, that's 44 points behind or 46 points behind. Not good. It's so funny the difference opinions in chat. Earlier in the video, someone was begging me to play MX Simulator. Now someone is like, finally, no more MX Simulator. That's why I mix and match, my friends. I try to play different games because you lovely people out there like when I do stuff that's different. Alright, now we're going to Uddevalla in Sweden. Whoa, dude, Glenn Koldenhoff is up in the air in that photo right there. Alright, got another wet one. I guess here goes nothing. Nope. It's honestly better to just do this anyway, especially when there's a huge pile up in turn 1. Come out second. Oh, triple up to that inside there. Well, that's a fun tabletop. I haven't played Uddevalla much in this game, so I guess I don't really have a reference point for what this track is like, even in the dry. So far, it's a pretty cool little track here. Well, qualifying is just boring, man. I'm trying to like actually do fun stuff in these videos for career mode other than just play through it simply. That's why I'm riding a 125. If I wanted to just have it like easily win a career mode, then yeah, I'd do the full thing. I'd do the qualifying and all that business. Then I'd ride a 250F, probably a KTM or a Husky, just so I had the most power, or maybe even a Yamaha. But this is why I ride stuff like this, to switch it up, have a little bit of fun, make it a little bit more interesting for people watching other than just another dude that's smoking the AI. Ah. Oh, thanks, Michael. I appreciate it, man. Glad to hear that you're a fan of the videos. Yeah, big shout out to a lot of people I met this weekend. I feel like I should list all their names, but I don't want to leave somebody out that I may have missed. But I mean, there's just so many people that I ran into this weekend at Donations that either recognized me or I had planned to meet up with, and everybody was super awesome. Super nice to me. It was really great to see everybody too, and see how many fans of the channel I came across. We were with my friend Nate and my wife Hannah, and then my dad Bob, and then Nate's dad Roger. And Roger at the end of the weekend was commenting, he's like, I couldn't believe how many people came up to you, and then he's like, what is it you do again? So yeah, it was a cool experience, and a lot of people came up, said hi. Very fun time. And thanks everybody who was really cool enough to come up and say hi, shake my hand, talk to me for a couple minutes. I had this guy from the Czech Republic that messaged me on Facebook on Friday and asked if I was in town, and I was like, yeah, I just got in, I'll be at the track tomorrow. He's like, I have to come find you. And then he showed up and he's got this giant Czech Republic hat on, and he's all stoked, and literally just came by. He's like, I just take a quick picture, and he took a picture with me and him. I'm like, you could stay and hang out and talk. He's like, no, I don't want to take your time. So he took off, and I was like, okay. But yeah, everybody was super awesome. Bob, my dad, on the channel. He has been on the channel. He was actually, not only was he in the vlog, but he was in the video I did where we got SYS graphics from FamMX Designs. He was the one that put the graphics on the bike, essentially. So Jeremy's a weird story, man. I don't really know where to stand with Jeremy anymore. Like, I thought we were cool and like good friends, and I still think we are, but there's been 2 or 3 times that I've gone to Wisconsin, which is where Jeremy's from. He lives like 30 minutes west of Milwaukee, and I go visit Nate, who lives in Milwaukee, a lot. And one time he cold turkeyed us. He didn't even like respond when we kept messaging him while I was there. And then he RSVP'd yes to come to my wedding, and then didn't show up and went kind of cold turkey and stopped talking to us like a few days before the wedding. And then apparently he was at Redbud this weekend, and not once did he say like, hey, where are you guys at? Let's meet up, or anything. Like, just came to Redbud unbeknownst to us. Like, I didn't even really know until Saturday night that he was even there. And then like, I didn't like actively try to seek him out Sunday, but I was still just kind of shocked that like he didn't say, hey, I'm gonna be there, where are you guys gonna be at? So I'm not really sure what's going on with Jeremy. I hope we're still cool, and I hope that one day he maybe comes back and does videos for the channel, but seems like lately he's kind of like tried to not talk to me, so I'm not sure what that's about. I tried to do an online gameplay live stream, Talon, in this game, and apparently nobody plays it on PCs, so one of these days I guess I'll hook up my PS4 and do an online stream in All Out and this game and Monster Energy Supercross.
Race 1 has just ended, and riders are going back to their mechanics.
All right, bam, got a race victory. Gonna try to get another one, then wrap up this stream, and hopefully I didn't completely demolish my championship hopes, but kind of looks like that was probably the case here. It looks like Udaval is being kinder to me. I guess this Swedish track is just more fond of my riding style. I don't really know. Should have won those other races. It was really stupid I didn't pick up a win at Lommel and then had to DNF because I was heated. Probably cost me the championship right there if I'm honest. But hopefully maybe I'll win a couple of these races down the stretch and Jonas says like a couple 8s or something, and then it really closes it up. Yeah, it sucks USA didn't win, and you're absolutely right about crunching the numbers. For some reason, I had written down Italy with the wrong score from Cairoli in the first moto. I don't know why I put him in 4th instead of 6th, but it threw my math all askew, and on the last lap, I totally had thought Italy had won when I was doing the math I was on my phone, like just typing out the numbers and then like calculating it all. And by my calculations, and obviously this makes sense now because I had the wrong number down for Cairoli in the first moto, but I had them tied with Italy having the better second, the better final moto scores and winning. And if I'm honest, like, kudos to France. They, deserve to win the way they rode and everything like that. But on like a personal stake, I would have really, really liked to see Italy win that there. Just because I really do feel that Antonio Cairoli deserves to be a Motocross the Nations champion before he retires, and I really don't think that he has much time left to do so. I think that if he makes it to this year, which I don't know if he will, but I think his best chance is winning at Ernée in 2020 then. But I don't know. I just don't see the Dutch losing at the Netherlands next year. But it would just be so nice to see Cairoli win a Motocross the Nations once in his career. I really thought it was going to happen there, and I thought that was going to be super cool. But unfortunately, it didn't happen that way. And yeah, I guess sometimes that's how motocross goes. I mean, at this point in time, Eli Tomac has been on 3 different Motocross the Nations teams, and yeah, hasn't won once. So it's not just like Cairoli's the only guy that's coming up short here. Ooh, that was a saucy whip. Yes, I did see AC's Finding Stu vlogs. Very, very funny stuff. Oh, for sure, Eric. I feel like, yeah, France won the Motocross of Nations, but really the winner of the Motocross of Nations was the Netherlands. I mean, how unlucky is it that their one rider, you know, like there's only one guy that got his eye bloodied out by a rock, and it's their 250 rider who was in a easily, you know, like comfortable top 15 spot in that first moto, and yeah, they would have won easily. I just, and as I said in the video, it seems like everybody's thinking like, oh, Vlanderen got hit in the, you know, in the eye with a rock. What are you gonna do? I mean, Vlanderen got hit in the eye with a rock and still was riding comfortably in 12th for a good while before his bike blew up. Like, nobody's really understanding that the only reason they aren't on the top step of the podium is because a factory Honda let go. So I don't, you know, yeah, it sucks for the eye thing, but it's really the bike that blew up in the first moto that cost them, because he was going to be able to finish that moto with the eye problem or not. So yeah, I really do feel like the Netherlands, you know, France deserves to win, but I felt like the Netherlands were the best team that day. And unfortunately, I guess it's Motocross of Nations, things happen. All right, coming down to the finish line here. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the video after this one, but it's been fun hanging out with y'all and playing a little bit of MXGP Pro here. I've had a good time, and not gonna win the world title by the looks of it, but still was fun to moto down and have a few rounds left to do, and I have no idea when I'm gonna do those rounds, but I guess we'll have to kind of wait and see. Turn down for what? Oh, big whip.
As we wait for the riders to climb the podium,
Of course, Jonas finishes right behind me. Sick. Yeah, Jonas only lost 8 points. That's not going to do.
No one could get between him and...
So now I'm 40. Oh, now I'm 48 points down. So I was 56 down. Now I'm 48 down. And I'm still a pretty good ways off of Thomas Kjær with 3 GPs to go. So probably not going to make it up to Jonas, but yeah. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I had a good time, and seems like most people did as well. But appreciate everybody that stopped by. And yeah, we'll probably be streaming tomorrow, so keep following our social feeds and see what exactly we're going to be doing. But I appreciate you showing up here today nonetheless. So for Kellen here on Start Your Systems, we'll see you guys in the next one. So long for now.